Greetings, kind humans. Welcome to Stephanie Letitia Presents. I am your hostess, Stephanie Letitia. This is my very first YouTube channel, my very first YouTube post. I never imagined I would be on this side of the camera, but here I am. And I guess I'll start with what is it like being an introvert? For me, I personally get a recharge from being alone. I am a people person. I'm very kind. I'm very attentive. However, I thrive when I am alone. I like being around people. And I'm not sure exactly where I want to go with this particular channel, but I have a goal in mind to speak directly to my younger self, speak to my sons. I have two preteen boys, speak to their kids in the future, and also for anyone who may be looking for some advice based on, someone who's experiencing things. I am 45 years old. I am divorced and I live in California, USA. I am a full-time mom. I homeschool my boys. And what led me to start filming and vlogging? A lot of people mentioned that I should. I traveled quite a bit with my ex. We would travel across the United States of America and we'd meet random people. And then I said, you should vlog. I was never ready then. What led me to doing it now is the fact that I've made another huge decision in my life to relocate from the USA to Southeast Asia. I I will be doing that within the next 6 months. And I think that'd be a very interesting thing to post for those who may be interested in international travel. I personally have traveled internationally just a couple of times, not a whole lot. But I did live in Yokosuka, Japan for 2.5 years in the military. I'm a veteran. That is another thing I may post about as well. I also want to become a better speaker to build my confidence. I struggle with extreme anxiety. I will rephrase that. I will say I used to struggle with extreme anxiety. I also suffer from body dysmorphia disorder. I also have OCD, and this is therapy for me. This is my way of healing my younger self, whether it's yesterday or 10-year-old Stephanie Letitia, just to let her know that you are worth being seen. You are beautiful, you are kind, and your voice matters. So here is me speaking to my younger self. YouTube will be a doorway for many things, I'm sure. I have been researching the pros and cons of YouTube, and one major thing I would like to maintain is to have an unscripted channel where I'm not really reading anything, but even now I feel like I'm not necessarily on track with what I wanted to talk about. However, I don't want that to interfere with my motivation, my drive to post today, now, because I have filmed a lot of videos and for one reason or another, they just didn't make the cut. And I don't want to not post. So be patient with me and understand that it's a journey that I am choosing to share with you, and I hope you would be considerate of that. So without further ado, I will be looking at a few notes because again, I feel like I'm not addressing everything I want to address. I have my laptop here. I'm at home and I wanted to talk about, what really is interesting about YouTubing as an introvert. And this is just my first day, but when I'm really learning more about myself and how I like to speak, and I'm a people person, but I like to be alone, I'm finding that being an introvert and vlogging may be my niche. Yeah, because it's my way of doing it. I'm comfortable. I'm in my home, actually getting ready to take my boys out tonight to get something to eat, but I wanted to document the journey, how I became open to the world. And when I tell you I'm a private introvert, I am not even on Facebook. If I am, I just have a name or something. Not Facebook. I don't really do Instagram a lot. And I know that this is like, YouTube is such a unique avenue that I wholeheartedly believe is the biggest thing that will take over the future. And what I mean by that is, imagine this is a completely free platform where we are encouraged and allowed to share our voices. And when I say our, I mean people, anyone, kids are doing YouTube. And it could be a great stream of income as well as documenting your life and presenting it to the world in a way that could be healing, it could be welcoming, and it could be many things. I hope me vlogging will be nothing but positivity poured into the world. I have a voice, I have things I've experienced, and I want to open up about those here to help. And some of those things may include fitness. Again, I am 45 years old. I've been working out since I was like 16 years old. Yes, my mom, she is extremely fit for her age. And not even for her age. I don't know what that means these days, because people will tell me that you look good for your age. I don't know what that means, because I look better now than I did when I was in my 20s. I think. I'm not really sure. But I definitely feel like I have a better grasp of how to maintain my body. There's certain things that I like to be in order, and that is my physical appearance, that is my mental health, my relationship with my kids. There's a lot I want to share, and for starters, I will tell you that the title sense comes from the idea that I will be filming and sharing what moves me at that moment. I do have several topics in mind, but I don't know if I want to share those just yet. I will keep this about being introverted and opening up on YouTube. So, for starters, a few things that I did was I kind of established a routine where I will be filming here at home. I got my angles. I did a little makeup. And for those who are wondering, this is all natural. Yes, your girl does not wear foundation. 45, and I'm really proud of my skin. I do like to, when I say makeup, I love to do my eyebrows. I love to do my eyes, my lips. So for this particular vlog, for this channel, I will be sharing things about beauty, mental health, those things I overcame. I lost a child. I will be speaking about grief, how I didn't let it consume me. I'll be speaking about how I like to travel, how I am into soft parenting. I would love to know people's idea on those too. Like, what do you guys think about kids being on YouTube or being on the internet in general? I do want to share my life. However, it is not just my life, it is my kids' lives. And they are 9 and 11. And they love YouTube, which is why I'm so excited to be a part of this business, because It is just that. Like I literally watch YouTube every day. I do. Whether it's to learn how to do something in my home, whether it's to listen to music, help me explain some of the assignments to my boys. Again, I do homeschool. And I just love YouTube. It is an educational platform that has blown my mind. It's brought me out of my box and wanted me to get on YouTube as well. So I want to be a trailblazer for my kids, for my future self, where I am being brave enough, even though I'm being vulnerable, I'm being brave to come before the world. Truthfully speaking, I would like to think that I'm only speaking to kind humans because I myself like to think that I am kind human. But I'm aware that with being on the internet, you will also be subject to criticism, which may lead some of us to not want to participate in this. But we have to grow thick skin and know that there's going to be conflict. There's going to be someone who doesn't like us, and there's going to be someone who doesn't want to hear us, and that's okay. But with YouTube being as big as it is, there's always the option for those people to go to the next channel. But then there'll be people who really do have an ear for my message, whether it's how I work out, whether it's my hiking, my rollerblading, whatever it is that we may need to come together as a tribe and share stories, share our history, and document our present journey. So I don't want to ramble on about this, but I want to leave with a message. And this is going to be a short video because I'm not really sure if I want to proceed with this YouTube. I did make a promise to myself. Oh, I don't want to say it out loud, but I wanted to try to make a commitment to post every day. Will I do that? We'll see how it goes. Show me some love, fam. Show me some love. Again, I did not want to ramble on about this video, but there are so many things that I had. Again, I made a lot of videos. I took a lot of notes. And I was like, but I don't want to sit here and read to you. I want to be present. I want to be in your face. I want to feel like this is my friend. We're just sitting here having some green tea, pineapple tea. I want to show you guys how I make my pineapple tea. But what I want to leave you guys with are a few questions. And also know that I want you to let me know if you have any questions about anything that I may not have addressed, or maybe you're interested in knowing about that I did not address. So here are some questions I have for you. Because I know a lot of people who do want to do YouTube, but they're nervous, like I was. I want you guys to give me some feedback in the comments if you can. So I'll know how to target my videos. Particularly, I want to talk about being an introvert and vlogging to the world. So these questions will pertain to this particular topic. And I think I'll cover this topic for a couple of days, maybe a week. I'm not sure. But these are some questions I want to ask you guys to see where your thoughts are. What fear is holding you back from vlogging, being on the YouTube, being a part of the YouTube business? What's holding you back? When was the last time you did something uncomfortable? When? Stepping outside of your comfort zone may mean you're stepping into your winning zone. We don't know what the future holds, but if we are open to receive, regardless of how that may present itself, you may be surprised, pleasantly surprised, what the universe has in store for you. For example, I actually went to law school. I had a whole career with the federal government as an attorney. And who would have thought that? I found out that that wasn't something that I wanted to do. If I wasn't open minded to actually explore other options and avenues for how I want to be in life, what do I want to leave for the world? Another question I want you guys to consider is, what dream have you been putting off? I want to talk a lot on this channel about being a single mom. as well. Again, I'm divorced. I'm 45, and I've had a pretty good life. I have always been into education, and I thought by this time I will be with my husband traveling the world with our kids too. But as a single mom, like, how do you travel internationally alone when it's just you and your kids? That's another thing I'm taking into consideration. And I want to talk a lot about that too. Just because we're single moms or just moms or a parent does not mean that we have to put off our dreams. There are ways to navigate that and balance parenting and self love, self care, and fulfilling our dreams as individuals. As we would want to do as examples for our kids. I would not want my kids to ever have to minimize themselves or their dreams. My kids are everything to me. I love them. I am grateful to be for being a mom. So if I'm saying something that may be misconstrued, just know that part because again, I'm not doing the script. Another question, are you an introvert or extrovert? If fear disappeared for one day, what would you do? What would you do? I would do this. I would vlog and I'm going to post it today. I'm going to post it. So thank you so much, kind humans, for chilling with me, sharing your energy, vibing out, all that good stuff, because your time is your most valuable energy, your most valuable asset. And the fact that you're spending your time with me, I am forever grateful. Until next time, be well. And that's all I have for here. If you want to check out, you can do that. I'm getting ready to walk out the door. And one thing I wanted to ask my people who have a little bit extra time to vibe out with your girl who's not in a rush. I respected those people who have things to do or just don't want to listen anymore. This is for those who have the time. Okay, so these are my sunglasses, and I wanted to get your opinion on which one looks better. This is A. Your patience. This is B. And this is cow. See ya. C. Is your C. All right. Thank you guys for lining out. Put it in the comments, A, B, or C for my glasses. And I will be more organized next time. Every video will be better. Just hang in there, be patient.